This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Elementary, my dear fellow viewers. Vauldemare here with more crime and punishments featuring Sherlock Holmes. And actually, that's the line that's not. What are you looking at, Lestrade? Don't look at me like that, punk. I'm motherfucking Sherlock Holmes, bitch. Anyway, the only reason I'm acting like this, by the way, is this game is rated M, so I give myself a little bit more leeway. But if people don't like my colorful language, maybe I'll tone it down depending on the mood of the game. It definitely is supposed to be a thought-provoking game. Anyway, elementary, my dear Watson, is not a thing Sherlock Holmes ever said in the books. It's only something that was shown. It was said in I think it was called The Return of Sherlock Holmes, like an old black and white film where he said that, and then everyone assumed it was that since. But anyway, let's go inside and check the body. Hey kids, want to see a dead body?
What a terrible way to die.
Oh my god. He must have seen the point. Dow! Psh, that doesn't see us on Miami. Oh, sorry. Anyway, let's check. Well, I should stay away from crap like that, shouldn't I? Alright, anyway, let's do some investigating. Hello?
Dundee.
Anything else I should... I guess I should click the final.
Hammerfest. It's a whaling map.
Well, we already know he's a whaler, right? So, but that's just confirming it, I guess. Yep, there's some tests from whale.
Of a sperm whale. Probably from one of Peter Carey's catches.
Interesting. Is there any suspiciously empty spot outlined on the dust? Oh, there we go. Takes a second for the game to recognize that that's a thing.
With dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book. A box or a small chest, perhaps.
Interesting. So apparently this wasn't just a murder, it was also a robbery of some sort. So I can re-go through the if I want to make if the fact that that's a thing. So we'll just put that in our little notes for later. But yeah, it looks like someone took something from the guy, not just killing him. Maybe the killing part was the distraction.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Okay, so he's the captain of a ship. Okay, nothing more than that. Just a note in our little clues. Is that something we can like? Okay, so it's been added to our. I wonder what the dialogue thing. Maybe that means it's like a dialogue option, like you can talk to someone about it. I mean, because the game doesn't give an obvious like what you need to do for it, but it's not like there's a whole lot of different options. So it's, I mean, you can eventually figure it out from trial and error, which is what most adventure games are. Point and click adventure. I mean.
Whales.
Interesting. What's in here? So you got some boots.
Peter Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8.
So I might compare that to the boots outside, see if those are actually his, or the murders or whatever. Nothing else like
Old navigation instruments. Nothing interesting.
Nothing having to do with the murder, it seems. Just part of, well, for whatever he is, being a whaling captain, or former whaling captain, I guess, because, well, one that he's dead and one that he's been here for years now.
She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded.
I guess we should examine one more thing before we examine the body. Might as well. Usually most people would examine the body first, but I'm different.
Drank from this glass recently.
Like maybe he knew his killer before he died, because he'd been drinking with him.
A sailor's drink. It seemed that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
But there's 2 glasses there, right? So, or maybe he just likes using 2 different glasses. Looks like he may have been smoking too at the time.
PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work.
Okay, so I can move it around, see what's let's open this Let's open this bad boy up. There's some tobacco.
This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
Okay, rotate and move the elements to form a clear picture of the... Okay. Okay, so we got... Ah, I see. We have to form a picture of some sort. So... Okay, so I need to... So apparently I can drag this. Okay. Can I move it anymore? Nope. Okay, so it looks like my analog sticks are being a bit funky today. So where can I drag it? Can I drag it up? Okay, this one is a left turn. Okay, so that one needs to... Let's drop this down a bit. Looks like I'm trying to form a ship. There we go. Yay! So we can get pretty close.
Coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors.
Yeah, if you're not good with third-party like 3D perception, that might screw you up a bit. Which I'm usually not. I'm surprised I actually figured that out as quickly as I did, or you know, without taking like an hour to do it. Which some puzzles have done that to me before. All right, so now let's check the body. I don't see anything else, and check the killing weapon, which is a harpoon.
Peter Carey
Irony,
was
huh?
impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon.
Killed by a whale that said, Hello, my name is Inigo Whaletonia. You killed my father. Prepare to die." That would be funny if this was a jokey game. Alright, anyway, let's look at the blood pool. And let's see, we got a notebook. Let's see what... Okay, yeah, we can...
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook.
It's definitely not Peter. I might have to... Hello. There's a highlight on something, right? Because there's blood on it. There we go.
The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
So either this... whoever the owner of this book is either the person who killed him, or he had that of that person.
These abbreviations mean something, but what?
And we'll keep that in our notes for later. Perhaps I'll have something to tie to the killer or whatever. Hello? A sea knife. Wonder if he was also stabbed with this too.
This wooden handle is plain and solid.
Okay, and then there's blood on this, but that could be blood from just being dropped into it.
Underneath the dead body. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
I missed the Y option one. Oh, okay. I guess maybe maybe that's me gathering the rest of the clues, or maybe forming a consensus of what happened here.
The weapon
Let's
fully
keep going until we do
penetrated
that.
the body. The force of the blow was immense.
Maybe that Y means we've got all that we really need, but we can keep... I'm actually not sure what that means. Well, I'll keep... Okay,
Peter Carey
check
was
his
fully
clothes.
dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong.
Well, he was a whaler, right? So, okay, so there was a... We've added a new portrait here about his dead body. He retired, so this is quite... Because this is supposed to take place in the early 1900s, if I remember correctly, the games. Okay, so what's... Okay, we'll see what the Y means. Maybe the Y means we've... Oh, okay, so we're trying to find a pair of related clues, and they'll form a deduction. Red color signifying unachievable combination. Okay. Okay, so pin to the wall, break him. So we'll see if we have anything that. Find a pair of. Okay, so there's no gardener. Okay, so that's maybe notebook? No? Okay. Back up from that. So those... Well, unfortunately this can come to a click here and see if that works combo. Looks like I don't have anything to come. Okay, here we go. We have a deduction here. Interesting. Make an ambush. An ambush must be made tonight to see if the break-up attempt will be repeated. Okay.
Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
So we can... Okay, so organizing an ambush, huh? Let's check that information out really quick. Okay, so we got our tobacco pouch, we got our boots, got that. And then, okay, so... Expected, select a suit. So, okay, so we need to talk to Lestrade and see if we can maybe the guy was going to come back and gather some more info or someone who knows the guy or something. Now earlier we were looking at some footprints, and we might be able to tie in the boots.
These boots don't match the footprints.
So it's not the dude's boots, for sure. Okay, so we'll need to find an extra pair of boots, but it's definitely not the guy coming back to his place. So maybe was he killed later and dragged here and then hit with the harpoon?
Mr. Holmes?
Well, let's talk to Lestrade and see what we can do.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky.
And why is that?
Because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oof, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
Okay, so... Do we need to talk to... Okay, let me check my notes. So we just go back to the... I guess we just go back to... Oh, hold on, there's one thing. Mention here. Yeah, they... So we haven't found the boots yet. That'll... Maybe when we capture the dude, we'll get some info on that. I assume I have to go back to... Let me talk to him again just to make sure.
An ambush. Perhaps behind Carey's cabin, near the window.
Okay, so he's telling us we have to basically find a spot to go. Alright, I hadn't definitely even checked around here before. Okay, so we'll do that, I think, here in a second, see if there's anything I'm missing. I don't think so. It's early in the game, so usually you don't have to require too much use of these abilities till later in the game, then they start requiring them more regularly.
Hiding place.
Alright, well I guess we're going to see if we can capture the guy who did it, or maybe one of his accomplices. And I'm not sure if this game is one where you solve a bunch of clues, or if it's each capture ties into another one, or if the whole game's going to be about this one. Sometimes, most Sherlock Holmes stories are usually based off one mystery. It's like, it's the end of the book or whatever, but we'll see what the games are usually a bit different because of how much you can put into them. Let's see, indicates you have found sufficient clues to... Okay, I got you. But anyway, let's start off see what happens when we capture the dude. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting criminals. I'm Sherlock Holmes.
Shh. Did you hear that? There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Police! Hold it right there.
Yep, let's get him. You're not getting away from us, you toad whacker. Oh, and all these policemen just appear out of nowhere. It's like, well, they were there. They just didn't need to be seen.
All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocent? And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't...
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I couldn't...
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't! I'm not... It's a terrible mistake!
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
But...
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector. But please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
Seems too easy to me, but I guess we'll find out. Like maybe maybe the captain owed him something or lost it in a game or something, and he was just trying to get it back before he lost it or something like that. But I don't know, because usually these mysteries are never that straightforward. They always give you the red herring character or someone else to blame before you put up piece together all the clues. Okay, so our next task is interrogate the man, see if he actually did it, or if he puts up any red flags, you know. So okay. So first we need to examine his stuff first. Let's see if anyone has anything interesting to say. Some poor riffraff hanging around here. Sorry, I don't know any British like localisms and stuff like that, so I couldn't give you. I can only give you the American point of view on this game and story and so forth. So, sorry,
Good morning,
blokes.
Mr. Holmes, can I help you?
Good morning, Constable. I would like to speak to the fellow who was arrested at Woodman's Lee last night.
Ah, the young man. He's waiting in the interrogation room. You can go straight through. His belongings are held in the evidence room.
Thank you.
Like I said, the way it could, if we are ending a case now, then yeah, he could actually be guilty, but you know, yeah, sorry guys, I'm gonna stick to first person because that just seems more effective for me. Is this where the guy's stuff is? Okay. There's probably no reason to explore anything else in here, but let's give a quick rundown, see if why do they keep its skulls in here and a wooden leg? Are these references to old stories, or is that just random stuff that the makers of the game put in there? It's an iron, pair of bagpipes, some spiked shoes for probably like climbing. Oh, there's the weapons. Because only, as far as I know, firearms are pretty much illegal in Britain. Like only the police can't even use them on a regular basis unless they have unless it's like extreme prejudice is required. But most firearms are locked up. I don't know what it is in this time period if they're allowed to have firearms. I think they are, but I remember at some point that's no longer. They don't have right to bear arms there as we do in America. Okay, let's check this guy's belongings.
These are the suspect's belongings.
Alright. So he does own the notebook, huh? So that's tied to him. Or at least he's aware of it. Okay, let's see the ring here. Maybe that's what he's trying to get was the notebook.
And
What's this say?
1883.
So was he, let's see. Was he a friend of the
My
captain's?
friend?
It won't let me click it.
R. Dawson. Dawson. I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer.
Did I just take his ring? I was like, yoink! I could sell that for more
A
coke.
handkerchief with the initials J.H.N.
He's also got, everyone's got a pocket knife of some sort or a
Pocket
knife.
It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin.
Yeah, not a very effective lock-picking mechanism, or,
The notebook that
contraption.
we found on Peter Carey's cabin floor. These abbreviations mean something, but what?
Okay. Evidence is required, so I still have evidence for a couple of places, like the boot back there, which we might have to check as boots later. Okay, so my friend R. Dawson. Okay, so I guess I should interrogate him, but isn't
These are the
but
suspects. These
but don't I have a? Didn't the ring? Oh, maybe it doesn't. Okay, so I guess it means I just don't have it yet. Okay, let's go talk to the dude, see what he has to say. Is that the kid? Nope.
locked.
That's just someone's room. Oh, well. Although apparently, if I remember correctly, Holmes actually knows how to lockpick. Okay, so that's where interrogation is. Oh. No, that's... Okay, that'd be there, so... Is there a reason to go down? Oh, that'd be an autopsy room, so... I wonder if they've brought in the body of the dude yet. Because I assume Holmes wouldn't have been poking and prodding the dude. Just in case. Ah, more skulls. Why is there brain in a jar here? in the police autopsy room. Oh, it is autopsy. Yeah, I guess it would be checking to see what. Okay, so there's nothing to check there, not yet anyway. So let's go talk to the dude. If they'll let us anyway. I assume they will, because we're Mr. Holmes. Goddammit. We've solved all their tough cases. Okay, there's the kid in there.
Mr. Holmes?
And there's someone in the drunk pen or whatever that is. Okay, let's go check on our friend here. So, what'll the young boy tell us? Was he the killer, or is there something more to go on? The game's afoot, my viewers. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.